What's up, y'all? What is up? What is up, man? What's popping? First, I want to say thank you guys so much for watching, man. I'm definitely stretching it going live right now. I'm not even going to lie, because I still need to make dinner for my children. But one thing I wanted to do is I wanted to come live and I wanted to talk to you guys. I wanted to tap in. I think the live yesterday went great. Again, man, make sure you guys like the video if you guys think I should keep going live. Again, man, everybody out there, I hope you had a great day. I hope you had a great day. I hope you made money work for you, didn't work for the money. And most importantly, I hope that you ain't give up on yourself. Now, shout out to everybody that's putting people on my channels, man. Thank you to everybody that's been watching. It's not unappreciated, I'll tell you that. I'm working my ass off, and I'm just going to keep going, right? I'm going to keep going up. But so what we're going to talk about today is we're going to do a little bit of eBay. We're going to do a little bit of OfferUp. I need to get this done. So you guys want to come along with me, right? I have a new eBay automation client. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to, and it's late, so I know that the assistant isn't necessarily working on this person's eBay, so I'm gonna do it instead. So I'm gonna show you guys what my method is when I first start listing on eBay. The reason I'm telling you guys this and the reason I want to show you guys is because I know there's a lot of people out here that feel like, hey, replicas are the only way. Like, let's be real, let's keep it a stack, right? I just got off an eBay automation call too with somebody that is used to selling. Let me move this computer so y'all don't hear the consistent fan because it's uploading the video. I got a blog coming out tonight, guys, on Educated Hustler. I got a blog coming out that is loading right now. Everybody that's supporting the vlogs, man, thank you. Everybody that's tapping in with your boy, thank you. Just in general, man. But let's go into this eBay aspect, right? So number one, let's talk about LLCs. All right, I think that's where we should start, don't y'all? Please don't don't be scared. If you need to comment, ask me a question, it's the perfect time to ask me. I'll be on here for like 30 minutes, hopefully less. But again, I want to get this done. So we have a new customer for eBay automation that I'm going to be listing some products on. Now, one of the biggest things that me and him discussed, and he inspired me so much, man. Shout out to you. But he inspired me because he was telling me how he's used to listing reps, and that's what he's been doing since he was 16. But he got his account banned, and he watched my videos, and my videos helped him get unbanned. Of course, I'm just happy that I've been able to assist people with my strategy on doing it. While I do see a lot of eBay sellers on YouTube, I don't see a lot of people telling people how to do things they really need to do, like get unbanned, right? Like, this is something where, again, like, I come across people that like to follow the book all the time, and I love to follow the book too, but sometimes you gotta improvise, you gotta go off the record, and you gotta actually figure a way. Right? So we're not into scaling our eBay stores to be the most compliant. You heard me. We're not into scaling our eBay stores to be the most compliant. We're into scaling our eBay stores to be the most reliant and also the most profitable, okay, for us in our life, in the way that we want to operate our eBay, right? So now what we're going to do is we're going to list some Max clones. We're going to list some AirPod clones. We're going to list some other small products. So we are going to get started. Now, when it goes to this LLC aspect, what is an LLC, right? You want to go to, you can just type in create LLC, right? Or you could type in create EIN. You could type in a bunch of different things, but you want to make sure you go to irs.gov, get an employee identification number. You can do this. It closes though. Like, this site actually closes. So it closes at 10 p.m. So you can't get one after 10 p.m. Eastern, but this is something that you need to do. Now, why do you need to do it? Now, let's break this down real quick. Let me explain to you guys why you need to create an EIN before you create an eBay. Again, this is not something I see a lot of people talking about because let me be real, man. I feel like people are trying to just make money on YouTube. They're not trying to actually make sure their viewers are. And like, when it comes to creating a personal eBay account, that's great, but that's not going to help you longevity wise, in my opinion, when creating a reselling business. I'm into creating businesses. Because if we can create an EIN, we want to look at it like this, right? So look at this like, let me go full screen for you. Look at this like this is you. And then what I want you to look at, I want you to look as your EIN. Your EIN is this, right? So you're creating employee identification number, basically, which is going to be like your business's social. And that's what this is, okay? Your business social. So you create this EIN. The EIN now covers you. So now, when eBay is trying to get you and ban you, instead they are banning or trying to ban this. Okay, that's why you create an LLC. Now you might be like, well, why would you create a eBay with the feeling you're going to get banned? Oh, you're just such a horrible person, Brandon. Now let's make this very clear. Getting banned on eBay doesn't mean you're a horrible person. It doesn't mean you did anything wrong, in my opinion. I feel like there are different circumstances to where your eBay can get banned. Maybe you're just a new seller and you are having trouble shipping. Maybe you got a bunch of sales and you're having trouble fulfilling them. And maybe you just did not do the right thing as far as responding on time, or you didn't have the correct cadence in place for you to be able to have a established business. I feel like everybody needs more than one chance, right? I know I did. So I would never judge anybody that needs another chance. And I know there's people out there that are just too good, right? We have the just too good sellers, the people that are just, they have a basement full of products and they're like growing to Ross and they're thrifting and they're going to flea markets and finding products and reselling them and making thousands of dollars, let's just say, right? Great, cool. That's not us, right? We are trying to establish us getting products that are going to be able to be fulfilled on a consistent basis that we can put our hands on at any point in time. Okay. And this is the reason why, because if you find something at Ross, Burlington Coat Factory, shoot, if you find something at Walmart, right, on clearance and it's selling really well, you want to be able to put your hands on it again. The reason is because what is a business if you can't duplicate your success? What is a business if you can't supply the demand? What is it, right? That's not a business, in my opinion. In my opinion, that is you being a thrifter. You're being somebody that is just passing along used goods to individuals. While they do make money, that is not up my alley. Okay, I do not. That's not something I am well versed in. I only can speak on what I'm well versed in. That doesn't mean that people that do that are not hustlers. I guess they are hustlers, right? But I would just say, in my opinion, I like the supply demand, right? So that's why we create the EIN. The EIN is very important. So I just wanted to make that very, very clear for anybody that is like, well, Brandon, do I need an EIN? Yes, you do. Okay. If you are somebody starting brand new, you need an EIN. If you have an eBay already, create another eBay with the EIN. The reason is because, again, you want your business to be able to show that it's making some money. All of the money that you make from this particular eBay account, you're going to put all that money in the business account associated with the EIN. Yes, you're going to go to Chase. You're going to create your business account with that EIN. Okay, you're going to go to Brad and Dunn Street. You're going to create a Brad and Dunn Street number. You're going to do all of these things because it's very important. Okay, because we are trying to create a legitimate business. Okay. That is our point. That is what we're doing, okay? That's why we're here. We're here to make that shmoney, you hear me? So let's make that clear. Now, let's move forward. Now, once you do that and you create your EIN, then you want to go to create a eBay business account. Once you do that, a bunch of different little things pop up, but you want to go here. You want to put all the information, and then it's going to ask you some information from your paperwork. And I forgot to mention, when you go to this irs.gov point and you fill out all the information, I want you to make sure that you say you want to get the PDF letter, not the one that's mailed to you. You want the letter in a PDF form because you can print it out, and also you can keep that in your file at all points in time. There's no need to wait for it to come in the mail. Okay, it's going to come in the mail the same way it would come if you had it printed out. Okay, if you don't have a printer, go take it behind to the library. If you don't have a printer, you don't need that paper, the exact paper right away. You just need the EIN. You need to be able to see a EIN and also prove that you have that EIN, which is hence why you need the paperwork. Another thing that I want to talk about with the LLC before we get started is, do you need anybody to manage your LLC? This is a great question that I got today. No, you don't. Okay, especially if this is your first EIN. Why do you need anybody to manage it? You don't. You can manage it yourself. It's not something complicated, hard. It just reminds me of how, now they got LegalZoom. They got all of these different things that help you create an EIN when you can do it your damn self. See, I come from and it's crazy because I'm getting older, right? So it's like I come from the age where we actually researched and tried to do this stuff ourselves because we didn't want to have to depend on anyone else. So I don't want you guys to depend on anybody else. I want you to be able to do it yourself, okay? Promise me that you guys will at least attempt to research how to do it by yourself. Now, I understand doing it through LegalZoom and just paying just so that you can make sure it's done right. I get it, okay? I do. Also, make sure you have a virtual address, okay? That's important too, because if you have a virtual address connected to your EIN, then you are essentially on the right track when it comes to your Brad Dunn Street number having the best credit, if you will. You want to have your EIN has a credit just like your social does as well. Okay, that's like the best way I can explain it. All right. All right, guys. I appreciate everybody tuning in. I appreciate everybody watching. And of course, I appreciate everybody hustling. Now, let's go into the nitty gritty. This is a new eBay account. This is somebody that has been banned before. We're going to set them up and we're going to put them in the best position for success. You guys are going to do this with me. We're going to do this under 30 minutes because I want to show you that you can do this at work. You can do this while you are a parent. You can do this anywhere. Okay. This is not something that you need help doing. Okay. You can list products. You got this. Okay. All right. So what we're going to do is I have a list from my agents, my assistants with eBay automation of products that are selling. So we're going to list these products. We're going to do it fast, swift, and in a hurry. If you guys want to do eBay automation, if you want to try to make money with us, we list, ship, and provide products for you. That's what eBay automation is. Let me take you guys through what this is real quick before we get started. Almost forgot to do that. HustlerTaughtMe.com is where you go. You go to hire us, you go to store automations. Why? Because what we allow you to do is hire an assistant to list, ship, and provide the products for your store. Okay. Now we have eBay automation and we have Mercari. You can do either one. Now what we offer is 7-day listing. So this is $250 for 1 week. You get $200 worth of products plus the $50 goes towards hiring your assistant. Your assistant will get paid that $50, and then they will use the rest of the $200 to buy the products, to basically source the products from our warehouse. Okay, you get that dedicated assistant, and they are contacting you via email. Okay, you're working with them email. They're available 24/7. You keep 100% of your profits from eBay. Okay, now they also ship the products for you. You don't have to ship. So this is a one-stop shop. Like, you don't have to do much, right? But you do have to let your assistant know when you get a sale, and you do have to make sure that you are responding to customers when they message you. If you don't know how to respond or you need help responding, we're here, okay? We will help you respond, all right? Now, you also get invited into the community. So it is also a mentorship. So while you're doing this and while you're going through all of this with eBay automation, I get you into the Hustlers Network for free. And me and you, we are going to be working on helping you be able to do it without the assistant. Now, a lot of people, again, I want to recap. So you sign up on HustlerTaughtMe.com. You get matched with an assistant. You then have a one-on-one meeting with me, literally like this, okay? Like how I'm talking to you right now. This is exactly what a one-on-one meeting looks like. Now, the reason we have this one-on-one meeting is because I'm looking to learn why. Why are you joining? I want to know about you. I want to know how I can help you. This is not something where I'm just trying to get your money, right? Hence why, if you don't make any money with eBay automation, we'll send you products. So no matter what, you're getting assets, okay? We want to make sure that you're getting bang for your money, right? We want to make sure you're getting something for your money. Then they start listing products. Then we start fulfilling products as the sales come in. And then if you get sales or you get a message, you let your assistant know, they'll help you answer, okay? And then also, of course, you get them calls, and also you get that community with me, all right? So how does this help you? It's time saving. You don't have to do everything for yourself with the eBay. We help you, right? You got a strong source behind you. Very important. Next, right, you get an expert. These assistants have been doing eBay for 10 plus years, over a decade. Next, we're profit driven. So we're all about the profit. All right. So the reason, and I want to make this clear. How do I make money with this? So a lot of people ask me, how do you make money with eBay automation, Brandon? It sounds too good to be true. And I love when people say that because it tells me I'm doing my job. So let me make this very clear. It's not too good to be true. You help me by literally showing and establishing that I have inventory coming out of my warehouse. So we use your eBay to funnel more products coming out of the warehouse. The more products leaving my warehouse, the more my business thrives, and the more it shows it does volume. The more volume my business does as a wholesale company, the more I am now established in being able to expand warehouses, like get loans for other warehouses. It makes my business look good. So while I don't make a bunch of money from this service, I do actually in return get invoices, receipts. I get me being able to show, hey, I'm shipping out 30 pieces of chargers daily. It's a bunch of different benefits that I do get. Okay. And then essentially the main goal with eBay automation is not for you to keep doing it. The main goal with eBay automation is for you not to need us, for you to directly start wholesaling with me, and using wesply.com. You'll be working hand in hand with me, ordering. We'll be creating invoices for you so you can actually get your own products. That is the end game for me, and that is how I win. I just wanted to make that very clear. Okay. All right. So now that we got that out the way, we got the housekeeping out the way, let's start listing, right? So number one, what I want to start doing, and I want to start by listing our max gray clone, well, our max clones. We usually only list the black. The reason we only list black is because we want to emphasize just the most simplistic listings possible in the beginning. All right, so we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna list these, and I need to get some pics. Let me make sure. Let me see if I can get. I'm gonna just copy these pics right here. Then give me 1 second. We're gonna do it like this. Boom, boom, boom. All right, bet. So now, why is it not? What the hell? What I gotta do to get? Like, come on now. Let's get this thing on. I'm making burgers tonight. What y'all eating tonight, man? What y'all eating tonight? All right, bet. So boom, we're gonna do these. This is actually our post. So boom. Now, the reason why we want to list these max clones is because these max clones, they sell well. And also we don't list them as they are replicas. And this is a great showing or a great tutorial for anybody that is out there trying to figure out how can I list AirPod reps or AirPod clones without getting them taken down. I'm about to show you, right? So you put the picture. Now, let me explain the backing behind this picture. You're going to get some people that ask you, and this is intentional, people that ask you for more pictures. There's no other picture needed than this. Why? Because this picture gives them everything they need to know, right? We have these Maxes, and they look similar to the Apple Maxes, obviously. But we want to make it very, very clear and transparent that these are not the Maxes, okay? These are clones. Now, the way we make this transparent is by letting them see this picture. We don't have any Apple logo showing in this picture, nor do we have any type of serial number or the back of the packaging, and that is on purpose. Now, if somebody asks you, hey, can we see more pictures? Usually what I do is stay away from those people. Why? Because usually what it is you're trying to establish some type of communication of me telling you that these are not real, or you'll get a message of some people saying, hey, are these real? And the answer is going to always be, hey, in the description, we basically tell you what to inspect. So in the description, we have everything about this product. Please, I will refer you to the description just so that we're on the same accord. That's usually how I respond. The description: Max Space Gray Wireless Over-Ear Headsets. This is not AirPod Maxes. We let them know these are not AirPod Maxes. Why? Because we do not want to have any chargebacks. That is one of the biggest things. Chargebacks are one of the biggest sins when it comes to reselling, right? We don't want to have to lose any money. We offer free shipping to start out. We make sure that we have a 3-day business day handling. Now, here's the thing, right? Let's say that you work overnight, okay? And then we're also going to make this promotion. You'll see in the video today why I'm doing this. The video comes out at 8 p.m. Please, if you support me, please support that video, guys. It really means a lot, and it shows you why I'm promoting and doing the way I'm doing now, right? I'm not going to go over why I did 2% and why I promote now and why I promote some products and don't, only because the video that's about to literally come out on Hustler Taught Me, that is going to tell you everything you need to know. I promise you. Okay. Now, when it comes to us being able to, dang, what was I saying? Yeah, I'm in the zone. I don't know. I'll move on to the next thing. Whenever you're listing a product, right, I want you guys to think about, hey, is this product something that everybody that has a cell phone can use? right? That's what I want you guys to first think. And the reason I want you to first think that is because you have some people out here that are just listing BS. I'll make it very clear. You're listing stuff just because you have it, right? Or you're trying to find the cheapest thing, or you're trying to find things that are, let's say, low quality, right? Those things aren't going to sell well, right? And keeping products that customers enjoy is very important for your eBay store. 90, I forget what the right number is, but around 90 something percent of our eBay automation clients have 100% positive feedback. Why is that though? They have that because we are legitimately giving people exactly what they need to expect. Okay, we're not lying to them, we're keeping everything 100. Okay, and the reason we do that is because, again, we don't want chargebacks. All right, now when you're first listing and when we're first listing, we like to list small products. As you see right here, this is $4.50. The shipping, if we offer free, is going to be $3.91 or $4.51, which means we got to list. Boom. Now, why am I doing this? Because see, when you first start with eBay, sometimes you're going to need to sometimes you're going to need to pay for reviews. Now, what do I mean by that? So what I mean is, while yes, we all do want to make sure we're making money, of course, right? But one of the biggest things with eBay is making sure that you have some type of footprint that shows the buyer that you're actually a good seller. So what we do is we will sometimes list small products like this that don't cost as much. Now, if I'm being real with you, you can literally get from wesply.com, you can literally get something like this, right? So you get this right here, and this is 20 good reviews waiting for you in a package. You feel me? And this only is going to cost you, let's see, how about that? Let's see. Let's see, y'all. Let's see, we're going to do type C the lightning, right? And then let's do let's do the 3 foot, yeah. Boom, and then we'll do 3 feet. Excuse me, let's just do 12. It's gonna cost you $17.16. This is what I recommend anybody to buy if they're starting out eBay. Just buy that. I'll mess around, just give you 20. I won't even give you just 17. I mean 12, excuse me. I'll probably give you 20 or whatever. But or you could just go right here and you can talk. Oh, I need to get this out the way because this is in the way of the chat. But you can actually talk and you can actually let us know, hey, I need an invoice for 23 feet or 6 foot cables or whatever you need, and we'll draw up an invoice for you. So that's really important for you guys to know. Okay, you can get any products, anything custom. Okay, we allow you to get custom products. That is very, very important to us, for you to be able to get custom products. Okay, now let me do this real quick. Let me let them know. Let me let them know. Hold on, y'all. Which lets me know you are attending. All right, but I'm on. I am on right here. Sorry, y'all. Just oh, I don't want to see that right now. All right, perfect. perfect. All right, so yeah, so boom, we did that one. We want to make sure again that we have small products like this to start out. That's really what I recommend from anybody. Make sure you have small products starting out with eBay. If you don't have small products and you're in the realm of just trying to hit home runs and you're just starting out with 0 ratings, it's not going to be a fast scaling opportunity for you, because what we have noticed is those that scale fast seem to always have people giving them great reviews, and that's important. Okay, really, really important. And the products that I'm showing you right now that I'm listing are the same products you need to be listing if you're starting. Literally, if you start at eBay right now and you're copying what I'm doing right now, like just watch this video back and get every single product I'm listing right now for yourself, you won't even need eBay automation. You feel me? You won't. We will be able to literally have the same exact success if you know how to list and revise and stuff like that. But again, eBay automation is always available and something that I enjoy. I'm just copying these pictures real quick, guys. We're gonna put these pics right here. Okay, right here. For brand, we do unbranded. Now connectivity, it would usually ask you. We hit Bluetooth, never hit Lightning. The Lightning is trademarked by Apple, so you can't even put it on eBay. I hate it. I mean, I love Apple, to be honest, but they do be on some weird stuff with the restrictions. I'm not even gonna lie to you. They be on some weird stuff. All right, bet. Cool. Now let's do price wise. We're gonna stick with 650. Again, we're not hitting home runs every time. Now let me explain to you guys a little bit of why I do not overprice. Right? I do not overprice because overpricing is for later. We will overprice because we're offering free shipping, so somebody going to pay. You feel me? And the reason why we don't overprice to start out with is because we want to analyze what products people want. And the way we do that, oh, this is a bad picture. Oh no, it's right, it's right. The reason we do that is, or how we do that, is every single time we have a product that sells on a consistent basis, we raise it up 50 cents. The way you can tell if your product is priced too low is if you're getting a lot of sales. You don't want to get more than 10 sales a day. If you get more than 10 sales a day, you are listing your product for too low. You want to, and that's funny because, see, a lot of people think, well, Brandon, why would I not want to get a bunch of sales a day? Now, that's sort of kind of like, let's say it's me and you, we have lemonade stands in the desert. And you have a lemonade stand, I do too. Your lemonade is the same as mine. But your price on your lemonade, let's just say, is $3. My price on my lemonade is $3. If I go over and I see that you have your same price as mine, what I would do, and what an average person would think to do, is change their price. But a hustler is going to think, I'm going to up my price. A person that is urgent for money is going to think, I'm going to lower my price. See the difference? Let me explain. So you'll have a hustler like myself that would say, you know what? I understand that we had the same price and the same exact lemonade. But I do also understand that there are early adapters, mid adapters, and late adapters. And I've talked about this in the video, so I'm not gonna go too in depth, excuse me, guys, on the adapters. You can watch my videos and see exactly what I'm saying, with those. But the reason I would up my price, so I'll probably up my price to $350. The reason is mentally, a buyer will fall for my price more than your price because they'll think, well, if I'm paying a little bit more, and they don't know, let's make this clear, they don't know our lemonade's the same. So if I have mine 50 cents higher than yours, I'm going to put something like has sugar straight from sugar canes, or something like that. You know what I mean? I'm gonna put something right now. The reason I'm gonna do that is because what a buyer is going to think in their head is like, well, I might as well pay the 50 cent extra and be able to utilize what extra this service is giving me, or this product is giving me, instead of just getting the bare minimum. Let me give you guys another good example. Who wants the bare minimum? Let's say you're buying your girl, your mom, or somebody you love, a woman that you love, a bracelet, and I tell you, hey, I have a store, and my store sells the same exact thing that the regular store you usually go to sells, and it's the same exact bracelet. But I tell you that the bracelet that I got comes from Dubai, and it is gold or whatever. It has real. It's a new type of genetically modified gold that shimmers in a certain light, right? If I tell you that, you're more, sorry, I'm just multitasking. You're more willing to pay the extra money that I'm going to charge because you're thinking that you're able to get somebody above the bare minimum you've usually been giving them. And that is the reason why we price the way we do. We don't price the way we do because we want to make the most money. People that are eager to make money never get it. People that are logical get it. People that understand the psychology behind their buyer always wins. That's just number one. That's just how it works. And it's important for you guys to realize that. Don't be a greedy person. Don't be a greedy person. Don't be somebody that is so hungry that you're greedy. Be somebody that's so hungry that you eat until you're full. Because when you eat until you're full, you know when to stop. Why? Why the heck would I want to do that, B? The reason you want to do that is because when you get a product that is selling great, and let's say it is selling 5 a day, you know, okay, I got the right price. And the reason you want to get slow sales is because if you get too fast of a sale, you start to get overwhelmed. And when you get overwhelmed, you stop shipping. And when you stop shipping, you actually start losing money. I'm talking that shit, I ain't even gonna lie. But again, you guys don't even need eBay automation if you know how to do these tricks and tips. But again, join that Hustler Network if you're a hustler, please. Not if you're not a hustler. If you want handouts, don't join it because I don't give those. If you want structure and you want somebody that's going to push you and somebody that's going to help you, I got your back like a broad strap. But I'm not somebody that is here to give anybody advice on how to actually hustle, because there's no way you can teach somebody how to hustle. And I gave a great example, and sometimes I just be talking and it just comes out, right? I gave a great example the other day. I said, yo, when I was in basketball practice and we were scrimmaging when I was younger, and somebody dunked on me. Now everybody get dunked on now. Don't be trying to clown me, but I got dunked on. I'm a 6'8" bull. Never forget. And I was a high flyer. I was somebody that could jump. I was somebody that can ball. Obviously, like I really do this. You know what I mean? I'm like better than LeBron James. I'm like that, right? I go to the park, I don't lose. Like I'm just like that. But I had that type of presence where, you know, people respected me. Bull humbled me. He dunked on me. Boom, he dunked on me. I had two options: get back on the other end, or I can sit there and be like, dang, this boy just dunked on me. And he dunked on me. Okay. Now, the reason why I say you can't teach hustle is mentally, you can't teach somebody how to fail and get back up and keep going, or even get back up and run harder. You can't teach somebody how to do that. And to whoever is out there that is trying to join a network that isn't going to take from you, but a network that's going to actually help you make money, you got to understand hustle. Because I'm not here to teach you how to get back up. You got to be able to have that already. You feel me? I've worked with too many people that don't know how to get back up, and they too needy. Oh my God, Brandon, it's not working. Oh my God. Well, figure that shit out, man. Tighten up and figure that shit out, man. I'm here to give you the information, and I'm not here to teach you how to be like me. That's not my goal. My goal is not to teach you how to be like me, because I am flawed. I am flawed. I have problems just like you. I wake up, put my drawers on just like you. You feel me? And what works for me won't always work for you. I'll tell you what the gurus won't. I'll tell you what the people that try to act like they got to figure it out won't. And I thought today, this is a crazy thought I thought. Because I was thinking, I ate these crabs, and these crabs put me down for the count. I took me a nice little nap, right? So I woke up from the nap. I'm like, damn, I forgot to do X, Y, and Z. It was some type of content. I was like, damn, I forgot to do that. But then I thought to myself, I went and looked on my phone. I see all these content creators making all this content. And I'm thinking to myself, yo, these people make a lot of content to be making money. Now, I'm just saying, like, they gotta be making money straight from their content, because the money that they saying they making from their business is like, bro, you on your phone 24/7, and I don't care what nobody say. Somebody on their phone 24/7 ain't making money. They're not making money. They're not making money. You got people that say, oh, I'm making money on my phone. I get it, but see, here's the difference. You have to actually be able to touch your base, and I'm talking reselling. I ain't talking about nothing else but reselling. You got to be able to touch what you're selling. You got to be able to touch it. I firmly believe this. This is my opinion. This is what I've seen. You got to be able to touch it. You can't just rely on what you think people want or what you feel people want. Nobody gives a freak about your feelings. Nobody cares about your feelings. If you are somebody out there trying to be an entrepreneur, I'm gonna let you know this real quick. A harsh reality. Nobody cares about your feelings. I got a video coming out at 8 showing you exactly why I am promoting everything right now. Okay. We are going to scale this eBay right here to not just profits, but huge profits very quickly. But yeah, like, again, when you grinding and when you hustling, man, I'm telling y'all, like, it's a lot. But back to the content aspect, it's like, yeah, people are making so much content. I find it hard to see how you really working, bro. Like, I feel like we live in a day and age where people they just capping. Like, I'm sorry, they just lying. It's cappity cat. And I know people don't want to hear it, but it's cat, bro. I'm sorry. Your favorite drop shipper is lying to you. I know, I'm sorry, but I'm just telling you the truth. I done seen drop shippers talking about, I'm getting an office, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. I'm like, yo, bro, like, let's keep this shit a stack, bro. You are a master scammer, because drop shipping don't work. It doesn't exist. It does not exist. I challenge any drop shipper to show me their drop shipping store right now. Show me your drop shipping store. Show me, prove me wrong. Like, I'm always willing to learn. Anybody that's talked to me, you already know how I get down. You teach me. Now, here's something important, y'all. Let's lock in. So right now we're listing. This is how you would list clones. This is how you would list the clones that you buy from WSPOI, right? So I got a whole bag of things I got to ship out tomorrow. So let me show y'all. Yeah. Whole bag. So these are the clones. Okay, these are the clones that you get at WESPOI.com. Okay, these are the clones again. Let me show y'all. These are the clones. Okay, now you take them out the plastic, obviously, but they're in the plastic because that's how they come. Because in the store we hang them up. We can't attach this with a stapler to the real box, so we put them in plastic. But that's neither here nor there. What I'm trying to show you guys real quick is these are where the clones are. Now, why would I sell clones over replicas? I would sell clones over reps, one, because they're cheaper, but two, because they do the same thing, and it's a less of a risk for you to actually get banned. Selling clones, you can literally go and do this, right? I took a picture of a recent sale, okay, some that has recently sold. I took a picture with a clear background. Then I took another picture with somebody holding them, okay? So I took a clear picture with somebody holding them. Matter of fact, I'm deleting this right here. I'm deleting. Yeah, I'm gonna delete the. Hold on. What the heck is going on with this thing? But let me do this. Let me show y'all. All right. So I don't know why this is not loading up. But anyway, the way you would list it is you would usually keep all of this the same. None of this matters. Okay. This is what matters. The picture and this. White wireless in-ear Bluetooth headset. This is not Apple. Okay. Gen 2 headphones. Okay. This is not. And we're not going to sell it for $1.79 down at Charlie. That ain't going to do that. We're going to do is we're going to sell it. So I got some selling for $90. Dang, we had one listing for $90. It sold 5 today. But we ain't going to sell it for 90. That usually means that we'll start at 50. That usually means if it's at $90 that on that eBay is selling and we keep going up. So we got $5 every time they sell. Again, we want slow sales. We don't want fast sales, because if you got fast sales, you're looking at getting your thing taken down because it's a little iffy, shaky. And the more you sell, the higher risk for people to complain or people to request to have a refund. So you have to have a really good in between number. And that's contrary to what people believe. They're like, oh, I mean, I want to sell, Burbski. I want to sell. I want to make money. I get it, but you got to understand what the hell is going on, man. Bluetooth, let's go, man. Let's get this thing done. I got to cook dinner for these dang kids now. I got a vlog coming out as well. That is going to come out at, it's going to come out on Educated Hustler. It's going to come out at like 9:30, right after I'm done cooking this dinner. And then I have a video coming out showing you how to do eBay promotions at 8, okay, on Hustler Taught Me. So definitely tap in with that. All right, so that's all I'm going to list for right now because it's 7:32, and I definitely got to yeah, I got to do that. So I definitely got to get this done. But yeah, so guys, thank you so much for watching, man. If y'all got any questions, man, tap in with your boy. Make sure you guys go and get anything you need wholesale from my website, my wholesale warehouse. I got your back. We ship out. If you need a custom order, if you need a custom invoice, fill this out, and then it's going to give you a text box. I don't want to fill this out because I don't want to mess up my algorithm. But you could say, hey, I need an invoice for 30 Type-C adapters, or I need an invoice for this, that, and the third. Or you can get the resellers kit. This is a popular thing for a lot of new eBay sellers. You get for 30 products, you get 30 products for 250. Then you get 50 for 300. The 300 is a better. The 300 is way better than the 250. Because obviously you're getting a lot more products for $50 more. Game Hub, what would you say is the average return on eBay automation? I could look up the average return today. Again, I don't tell people that I can make them any amount of money, right? But one thing I will say is if I'm looking at the average for new sellers on eBay automation, the average for today, well, for last week, because I can't even go through this week, even though we're in the middle of it, we haven't had all the numbers reported yet. But last week, the average was, if we're averaging, hold on now, I gotta pull my calculator out. 1 second, guys, 1 second. That average. So we had a total of 7 new last week. The average was $415.63. So that was the average of what people profited, which is a little bit over half. But you have some accounts that don't make $400 their first week, right? I'm not here to sell dreams. And the point is when you don't make the expected amount the first week, what we do is we send you products. You still get the products that you actually brought. You understand me? So remember, you're paying $250 a week, right? Now, if you don't sell or you don't make any money throughout the week, we send you the products via Resellers Kit. We send you the $200 worth of products. So that's like a benefit, you know what I mean? So I've tried to make my thing as hole proof and foolproof as possible because, again, my main goal is to make you guys money. Like my main goal, because you got to think about it. This is physical. This is nothing like, hey guys, buy this, buy that, buy this software. Like that's not. This is physical. This is actually, hey, listen, you're having an assistant that you're paying $50. They're using $200 to actually list your products. Now the first week, that's their startup week, regardless. So we don't expect your startup week to be great, right? We expect you to actually be able to establish. But that's why, me personally, I've been doing this eBay automation, and I'll tell y'all straight up before I get off, because I do got to get off and make this food. They got to go to bed soon. But the thing with eBay automation is I've been doing eBay automation for 4 years. And when I first started eBay automation, it was hard because the model does sound too good to be true. Like, let's make this 100% clear, right? It sounds too good to be true. Oh, well, I only have to pay $250. I get an assistant. I get this, I get that. Yeah. So, and it was for a second because when I first started, I was like, well, you know, the whole 250 is going to go and I'll just pay the assistant. That didn't work. And I had like a lot of different things that I had to figure out. And within last year is when the eBay automation just started to move very smooth because, again, I'm not here to lie to you. I done failed with my business ventures and business ideas, and I had to put them together, and I had to find ways to make them work, you know? And that's why I urge all of you guys that's watching me right now, don't give up on your shit, man. Like, if you have an idea, or maybe you're reselling something, or maybe you have an eBay that's not getting any sales, or maybe you have a Macari or a Depop or whatever, Poshmark, whatever. Maybe you're not making the money you want to make, but don't quit. Hey, don't quit it. You feel me? What you do is you say, okay, this isn't working. All right, let me try something else. You try another method. You try another approach. Now, that's how you build your business. And that's, again, and I'm going to plug, because y'all know I'm a hustler by nature. That's why I have the Hustler Network, because this is what I teach you, how to figure out metrics, how to actually, and let me give you guys a breakdown. When you first join, right? When you first join the network, right? When you first join a network, this is the first thing that you're going to get. This, well, the second day you're going to get this, right? And this is, oh my goodness gracious. I got to open this. Hold on. Which one is it? Okay, there we go. So this is what you get. And I just want to show you guys real quick before I get off how detailed I am. You get a weekly planner. So number one, the Hustlers Network is a mentorship, but it's also a place where you pay $100 every single month. I send you 12 products every month. But it's not about the products. We also do the weekly classes, and we do the one-on-one mentorship. So that's where me and you, we're going to be working hand in hand. But what happens is I have something like this, and I'm very aware that you guys probably can't see it as much as I would like, which is kind of annoying to me. So I'm going to just do this, okay? All right. So look at how detailed this is. One, every single week we go through this. Now, you do it whenever you want. Like, I don't hold people like hostage, like you need to do this, but this is what most successful people that work with me do, right? So this week's focus, hey, I want to focus on building my eBay. I want to make $50 more than I made last week, whatever, right? What's your goal? So what's your income goal? What's your weekly goal? Like, what are you trying to accomplish personally? What are you trying to make as far as like money wise? Then throughout the days, we have you're writing literally what you're doing. The reason you're doing this is because you're starting to teach your mind that time slots are important. Thank you, bro. I appreciate it. So it's like boom. So we're trying to program your mind into being like, yo, time slots are important. My life didn't change until I realized that I need to break my days down into 3 days. So every day to me, I have 3 days. I have a part of my day where I sleep, which is, usually like 10 p.m. to like 6 or 5 a.m. But then when I wake up, that's my second day, if you will. I'm trying to make it make sense, right? And then, okay, my second day, I'm going to work on content. And then during the afternoon, that's what I consider my third day. But right here, we have it all broken down. So let's say you work from, 8 a.m. to maybe 6. Then, like these 3 slots is work. Like this may be, yeah, it's work. Then you have 2 slots to work on your business. So then in your head, it starts to create a sense of urgency of, oh, snap, yo, I actually need to lock the hell in on my business at 6 to 10 p.m. Like you start actually giving yourself different tiers of tiers of why can't I think of it? What the heck? I had a brain freeze. Give me a second. Of what's important. Being able to order. Wow. Wow. Order of importance, but it's another word that I'm trying to use. But you start to know, okay, dinner time can't be from 10 p.m. to 6. It can't fit in this time. So probably got to fit into the 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. So, okay, I'll put here record live on YouTube, also update or edit vlog, feed kids. And then 10 p.m. to 6 a.m., you know, analyze metrics for business, go to sleep. But I know I'm waking up at this time. I wake up, work out, pray, read, eat breakfast, work, come home from work. Like, you know what I mean? Like you have these breakdowns and nothing can stop you once you start doing it like this. And then investments, okay, I got $500 to invest this week. Let me add up all of my inventory. Okay, I got this, I got that, I got this. Okay, so I got 5 of these. These cost me $10. So I got $50 of product cost of goods and inventory. Great. How much money am I going to make at the end of the week? So, my marketing budget. How much money am I going to put into promotions? What is my rate on return? Okay, bet. How many times or where am I going to go and network? Like, these are things you have to do as a business. You got to look at your monthly expenses. All right. These are like what I'm planning on actually breaking down this week. It shouldn't be saying monthly. It should say weekly, but my bills and all of that. And then, so we have it for all of those weeks. And then you got your monthly review. So like, those are like how we break things down to get results. I think like a lot of communities and stuff, they don't really give you that. They don't really give you things to improve. Like, they don't really give you structure. And see, here's the thing, you're grown, right? I'm nobody to give you structure, but one thing I'll tell you is this is what I learned from the best. This is what I learned from people that are where I want to be. You know what I mean? Like, this is how I learned from people that drive Ferraris and stuff like that. Like, they are very detailed in their time, and they work a lot, but they also find a way to keep a wife and keep their kids happy. You feel me? So yeah, guys, that is that. Join the Hustler Network if you guys are trying to make this money, man. Let's get it. I'm really pushing the Hustler Network, and also make sure you guys check out eBay Automation. But more importantly, man, make money the way you need to make money. If you don't invest in any of the services I got, I don't care, because I just want you guys to make the bread, man, if I'm being honest. Do you think it's too late to be reselling? What does that mean? No, absolutely not. I think that reselling has no time limit. I feel like if you want to be a reseller, you could be a reseller, but you also got to understand what you're willing to give up. So Nino Brown, thank you so much for that question. Let me ask you something. What are you willing to sacrifice? Now, I know that can sound like a diabolical question, because it could be like, oh, you're trying to sacrifice a family member. No, nothing like that. But what are you willing to sacrifice as far as what are you willing to give up? Are you willing to give up time with your kids? Are you willing to give up time with your friends? Are you willing to say, hey, talk to your girlfriend and say, yo, listen, I love you to death, and you're cool and all that, but I'm gonna have to, I can't do date nights right now. And like, those are what you have to start to actually think, like, all right, what am I willing to give up? Like, what am I willing? And that's really the difference. So yeah. Appreciate you, Game Hub. I really do, bro. I really appreciate everybody. Like, you guys are awesome. When you guys comment and you guys ask me questions, you have no understanding. Like, the motivation you guys give me is just, it's not even funny, man. It's not even funny, and I can't even express it in words, to be completely honest. But just know I appreciate all you guys, man, because again, let me make this very clear, and I'm very transparent with you guys about this. I believe that influencers nowadays, anybody can be an entrepreneur. Let's make this 100% clear. Anybody can say, hey guys, I'm an entrepreneur, I make money, right? Everybody can say that. I've met Instagram models, I've met mentors, I've met all these people that are broken real life, right? Like, I've met people that say they have things, DJs and even celebrities that have like the following, but they don't really have the money. So you could be whatever you want online. That's my point, right? But one thing I will tell you is a lot of people nowadays are online portraying to be something they want to be. They're acting like they're being something that they want to be. You know what I mean? Night life as an entrepreneur. And the funny thing about it is, I don't think that if you're making a certain amount of money, you're going to teach people how to make it. What's up, Joe? What's up, man? I really don't believe that. I don't believe that if you're somebody, and thank you so much. I don't believe if you're a person drop shipping and you're making millions of dollars, let's just say, right? If you're making all this bread, I don't believe that you're actually going to go and teach people how to make the money like you. It's no way. Because and I had to learn this, because I was talking to a guy that owns this company that works with T-Mobile. He's a multimillionaire. He was given the company, though. He was given, like, somebody sold him the company, basically. He became a millionaire. And he told me, I was like, yo, I really want to push my business further, and I want to be better. And he was like, I got you. He was like, well, Brandon, you're too busy trying to teach people how to be you. He's like, and that's your problem. You're trying to teach people how to be you instead of giving people information and letting them be them. He was like, the difference between me and you is that, the person that sold me this company didn't teach me how to run it. They didn't teach me how to run it. They actually let me work for them and be myself and saw that I can run it. So a lot of us, we are following people that are doing drop shipping and doing things of that stuff, doing those things. Because I don't want to throw dirt on people, but I find myself doing it a lot, which I got to stop doing that. It's not cool. But regardless, a lot of these individuals are saying that they're doing stuff and people are buying into it and people are spending money on these academies and in these courses and stuff. But a course can't make you money. Okay, let's make this clear. A course can't make you money. You might be like, yeah, it can, Brandon. It gives me information. Everything that you find in a course, you can find on YouTube. And then you have people that say, hey, I'm going to give you free courses. I found a drop shipper that keeps saying, yeah, guys, free courses, right? So, this is a vlog. It's funny because when you give out a free course, in my opinion, you giving out a free course, but you're just also showing that the course you're giving for free leads to something, because everybody wants to get paid. And why would you teach me how to be you for free? Right? Long story short, there's no way that you are ever going to be taught through a course, because that is somebody teaching you information you can find. Then you can say, okay, let's do mentorships. So I paid this person for a mentorship. How many people on this call right now have paid somebody for a mentorship and you're in the same spot you were in before? You feel me? Like, let's be real. Let's be real. So it's like the big, I think the big reality of it is I try not to be like that. I try to just be myself. I try to be raw and uncut. I try to just, and it's taking me time to actually be that way, because, I'm not used to that. I think that sometimes you fall victim in wanting to portray to people that you have it. But when you have to show people you have it, you don't got it, because they should be able to see how radiant and the aggression and the motivation you speak with, that you have it, right? I've felt so many times. I've actually built companies with people right now that I'll probably never talk to again. Not because they're not good people or we're not friends, but they don't have what it takes to even be around me. Not because I'm better than them, but because they're less than me. And not because I'm arrogant, but because they don't even want to. They don't want to be better, right? I have a person that worked for me, and I told this person, you're my partner, even though you didn't invest any money, bro. You're my partner, bro. Anybody that asks, you're my partner, and I let you act like you own stores of mine, and you've done nothing for me. I you do. He's literally done nothing for me. And when me and him, because I separate myself from people, so I just stop talking to you as much, right? I won't say nothing bad to you. I just separate. And when I separated and checked back in on what he was doing, he was working for another person. But like, that's not the type of people that I want around me, because I need somebody that's not a yes man, that will say, hey, Brandon, yes, that's a good idea. That's a good idea, Brandon. Guys, I'm thinking about painting the store pink. Yep, that's a good idea. Just because you want to try to, like, you want me to keep paying you hourly, when in essence you're not doing anything. Like, you're not the one ringing customers out, and you're not doing anything. You think that you slick, right? So I had to learn how to get people like that away from me, and that hurts, because every day I wake up, maybe I do kind of miss, being around people and friends and stuff. But sometimes you gotta let them type of people go, because those people they ain't good, no good for you. They not really helping you now, and they're not really gonna ever help you and help you grow. So if you have somebody around you like that ain't really about nothing, they're not really making nothing happen for themselves, then leave them in the dirt. Let them go. Let them be. Because that really affects you and your success as an entrepreneur. Really does, sadly. But I've been through that type of stuff, so that's what sort of kind of leads me to be as authentic as I feel like I am. I got scammed by a kid on TikTok for a bulk of pods. Exactly. And that, yeah. And that happens too. Like, and people are scared that I'll scam them too, and they should be. Like, I have no, like, I'm not, when people be like, oh, they DM me all day, oh, are you sure this is not a scam? And the thing about me, right? One, I own a physical business, but two, I can't guarantee somebody the comfort of you're not going to be scammed. But one thing I will tell you is, if you think that you're going to be scammed by somebody, just do your research on them. And then you said, I got scammed, but I want to applaud you for actually trying. Now go get your money back, obviously, right? Just get your money back. But it's like, yeah, there's so many scammers out here, man, and people acting like they're doing stuff, and they're not. There's a lot of people out here that's just capping. So I just try to keep it real with y'all, man. And I really appreciate everybody that's tapping in. The channel's growing. Both of my channels are growing. And maybe not as fast as I would like, or maybe not how I would like or imagine my worth to be. But I'm grateful, because that's how business works. Business, you don't always succeed first. I had a guy that has a really big YouTube, and he shows people how to buy like spider hoodies, and he sells vendor links, which are scams. Um, and he called me. He paid for a book call, and I'm like, okay, like I didn't know this person was, so I'm like, okay, but he left a comment saying like, I would like to talk to you about reps. So I get on a call, and he's even a YouTuber my kids watch. That's the funny part. So he was like a big YouTuber. He's like, yeah, how do you get your clones? How you do this? And the whole time I'm talking to him, thinking to myself, if only your followers knew how confused you really were. And I won't expose that person out of respect. He paid me for my time. But it's interesting because and then he told me, I help people make money, but I make most of my bread. Thank you, bro. I appreciate you. He's like, I make most of my bread from affiliate links. He broke down his whole income to me because he wanted to get what my income was. And he was like, yeah, I get most of my stuff from DHgate affiliate links and AliExpress affiliate links. And what really dawned on me was like, it's amazing how many people will just get sent a free product and say, yeah, like go ahead and sell this, that, and the third, and people will fall for it because that's how hungry they are to make money. But the problem is you're so hungry to make fast money that you don't make any at all. Because if you just take your time, do your research, lock in, you will literally find what you need to find. Lock in. Like, it's time to lock in. It ain't time to try to get rich. Build wealth. It's two different things. Like, selling fake cologne and Gucci glasses and all that sounds great, and it looks cool. I get it, right? Like, people make it look sexy. They make eBay videos. I said eBay video, YouTube videos to make it look cool. But that shit is not going to work. It is not going to work for a long time. I promise you. And all these people that had these affiliate links, they not even really, he was talking like a dog on the reps that he had the affiliate link with. But he was like, I get money from it. Yeah. Because if a YouTuber stands in front of a camera and says, hey, this is the best product in the world, people will say, let me try it, because this person has a platform, not realizing that anybody can get a platform. But how many people can make people 5 figures? Oh, excuse me. Let me not say that. How many people can help people make 5 figures a month? How many people can actually talk and articulate themselves this way, right? How many people can actually say, hey, this is the way that I approached it? How many people can actually give you their stories on how they got it from the mud? How many people actually can emotionally connect to you because they have been through something similar? We all been through bad stuff. I'm not going to curse. We all been through bad stuff. We all have had trauma. But it's not about what we all have had. Nobody cares about that. When you look outside right now, wherever you're at, you look outside, you'll see cars moving, correct? You see people smiling. When I'm depressed, I go to a ShopRite, or I go to a Walmart, or I go to a CVS, and I just sit in front of the store and I watch people going in and out. And then it makes me really think to myself that no matter if I'm depressed, upset, if I took this loss, or somebody hurt my heart, or whatever it is, the world keeps spinning. So get the hell over it. Because while, yes, your emotions are important and should be validated, it does not matter, because the world doesn't care. And if you have kids, you need to understand that you are no longer just working for you. You're working for generational wealth. I did not grow up with generational wealth. I grew up with a parent that had great, excellent credit, but never taught me how to get it. I grew up with a grandmother that could lease me 18 stores, but never did. I grew up with a family that has money and could support me, but chose not to, off of, their insinuation of you should go to college instead of start a business. I've literally been in areas to where people see and hear my success but act like it doesn't exist because they fail to understand it. And guess what? I still to this day will go to my mother's house to say hello, and she'll say, "Hey, did you get a job yet?" But it doesn't hurt me. You want to know what it does? It just motivates me, because why do I expect people to support me that never had the balls to start it themselves? Why would you expect somebody to understand you with your business when they didn't even have the decency to believe in themselves enough to do it? Why do you think they believe in you? So those people, you look around and think to yourself, yo, why don't they support me? They don't support you because they don't support themselves. They're content and okay with where they're at. So it's important for you to understand. All right, guys, it's important for you to understand that where you're at right now, in the place you are sitting at or driving or wherever, that's where you're meant to be, but it doesn't mean you're meant to stay there. So whoever hears my voice right now, I just want to tell you that no matter where you're at, what you're going through, you can get through it, you can get out of it, you can push and create whatever you want, but you got to be willing to think to yourself, what am I willing to sacrifice? And it has nothing to do with sacrificing people or anything, but what time are you willing to sacrifice? See, when people watch my videos, they don't talk about how I sacrificed a relationship, how I sacrificed time with my kids, how I sacrificed me being depressed or me being in a position to where I feel like I'm successful. I sacrificed cars. I sacrificed apartments. I sacrificed looking and having certain things I felt like I needed. I sacrificed a lot to get to where I'm at, and I'm barely where I want to be. So before you get frustrated or before you want to quit, you look at yourself in the mirror and you say, what the hell am I sacrificing? If I'm not sacrificing anything, what the hell am I complaining for? And if you're sacrificing something, but you're still not getting a result, it's either the fact that you're sacrificing too little and you're not giving as much as you should, or it's the fact that what you're doing isn't for you. Some of us got to look in the mirror and say, yo, what I'm doing ain't for me. Not everybody is meant, or not everybody is going to succeed. And I believe in my true heart that people that are not hustlers are people that are not going to succeed. And the reason I believe that is because that is one thing people can't be taught. You cannot be taught how to hustle. You cannot be taught how to get the hell up after you fall on your ass. You can't be taught that. You can't. You either got it or you don't. You either got the hustle or you don't. You either a leader or you're not. And not everybody that makes money has to be a leader. But they do got to be a hustler, and you do got to realize that no matter where you're at, if you're in a great position or a bad one, that you need to get the hell up and you need to grind your ass off like you didn't just win. My team is the Eagles. We in the Super Bowl. One thing I respect, if you watch the game that just happened, right, against Washington, when Saquon Barkley ran for that touchdown and he got that first touchdown, what did he do? Do y'all know what he did? Did he sit there and celebrate? No, he said this. He did this. He did that. Why did he do that? Because, see, when you hit that end zone, sometimes you got to act like you've been there before. And see, me, I'm a living example of this. I made my first 30K and you couldn't tell me nothing. You couldn't tell me not one damn thing. I was rich. Going on trips, tricking, doing all that. I was that. That's not success. And a lot of us, we ain't seeing that success because we feel like when we get our paychecks, we good. Well, I made some. No, bro. No. It's always keep moving forward. All right, guys, I appreciate you, man. Everybody watching, man, make sure you guys sub. Make sure you guys tap in. I'm going to go live tomorrow again, same time. Thank you so much for watching. I love you guys, and I hope you guys continue to thrive and make money work for you. I'll see you guys at the top because it's way too crowded at the bottom. Peace.